Opportunity to keep on chatting and talking, learning more, finding ourselves more, understanding more of the purpose. In many ways, we want to talk Torah and we want to talk about elevated things, noble things, about concepts, about ideas. But the real truth might be also the unfortunate truth, but realistic one, is that each and every one of us are so broken, like we're so hurt in so many ways. Our despair and our loneliness and our troubled mind is pulling us to ask for answers. And the motive, the source of energy for our task, for our search mission, is in most of the times our troubles, our pain, that we want to put an end to it. And even though that you will look at yourself and you're going to see that you are that person that we just spoke about, if you will look to the sides, you can see easily that there are people that are in way greater pain than yours. Like your situation is blooming compared to them. Like me, like perfect, like things are so well, like everyone. The same person who like 1 moment ago like felt so related to that description of the hurt person, now, thank you Hashem, like how, like that crazy duality is also our reality. You have aspects in your being that in those aspects you are being drawn down to hell. You have roots in the bottom of earth, like you are being pulled down as crazy, free falling, crashing speedily. And on the other hand, you're thinking about Hashem, you are aware of your soul, you have moments of clarity, sometimes spiritual experiences, meaningful ones, truthful ones, solid ones, ones that leaves you with like epiphanies, with great illuminations in your mind, that you might find yourself really inspired by your own thoughts, by your own ideas, and those are also real. So out of that fact that we have both those powers, we must use the elevator ones, the stronger ones, the spiritual ones, to support the hurtful ones, the ones who are in pain. So as a person, you relate yourself to your qualities, to your powers, to your inspiration, and you go to inspire other people who are in lower positions than you. And you will always going to find people that you have some kind of relation to. There is some kind of similarity between you both, or else you would never recognize his pain. His pain is reflecting something to you that is familiar from your own life journey. Some kind of past experience, some kind of trauma, some kind of loneliness, some kind of struggle that is similar to what you go through or went through, definitely went through in life. So we see from that supervision of the Maker that is taking us to feel compassionate about people that has certain similarity to ours, to our condition, that the Maker knows exactly who is he sending us to, for what. There is a reason why he sent us to those specific people, and it means only one thing, that we can help them, that we are about to find ourselves useful, or else there wouldn't be no hint for the connection. The connection that we find with other people is showing to us that there is communication, that there are channels. Now, information, knowledge, wisdom, energy, love, success can run through those pipes and heal and fix and correct and assist those people in need. And the real truth is that more than he needs your help, you need his help, because you need someone to help. You need someone to assist. You need to have a student. You need to have a child. You need to have someone to heal, someone to support. And it's not for you to feel better with yourself. It's for your completion. A person cannot complete his wisdom, his knowledge, his soul, until he's bringing other souls closer to Hashem. Like that it's written on Abraham and Sarah, that Hashem added the name, the letter Hey to the name Avram, and he became Avraham. And he added the letter Hey to Sarai, and she became Sarah, only after the verse is saying, Et hanefesh asher asu b'Haran, that they made souls in Haran. And what is the meaning of that? Made souls in Haran. Et hanefesh asher asu b'Haran. That they went to a place that's called Haran. Now, like we spoke in the last few weeks, few times, about the meaning of the words in Hebrew, that words in Hebrew are not just names, titles. Oh, yeah, Haran. No, it's not Haran. It's a place named Haran. Chet Resh Nun Sofit. What's that about? Haran is a name that its letters are reflecting knowledge. What is that knowledge? The word Haran reminds us fast. When you know Hebrew, Haran, like, will take you only to one word. What's that? Charon af, anger. Haran, it's like Charon. Charon is anger. You don't have anything else that sounds like Haran, except for Charon af. Charon, that is anger. So Avraham and Sarah, they went to the place of angers, means the place of judgments, place that things are rough over there, that things are hard over there, into between the husks, into under the coverings, into the dark places where angers are at. And over there, they made souls, they made spirits. Et hanefesh asher asu b'Haran. They made people over there. How do you make people? They have not multiplied. It's not their children. They did not brought Yitzchak yet to the world then. Nefesh asher asu b'Haran are the souls that they made over there, means by taking a person that even though he looks like a human being, he's acting like an animal. He does not use the powers and the qualities of his soul, and he's actually an animal on 2 feet, a walking animal, standing animal, acting like an animal, desiring like an animal, talking like an animal, reacting as an animal. And you sit with that person and you start educating him. You put more sense into his mind. You help him to develop his own skills, to find his own qualities, to develop an inner connection with his soul. And then when he's realizing that he's a spiritual personality, he starts communicating with his higher self. And through that channel, he can find Hashem. And then he becomes a man. Like we said, that the word Adam, that means a man, means a person, not only the male form of human beings. Also, the person is called Adam, is coming from the word Adamele Elyon. I am similar to the divine one, to the upper one, to the higher one, to Hashem. When you become Adam, when you become a person, a man, in that moment, the shape of God, Tselem Eloka, the shape of Hashem, means the shape of your soul that Hashem gave you, starting to be seen, to shine through you. And then when people are looking at you, they see a human being, not an animal anymore. Sometimes you walk, you see people, you say like, you feel like they act like animals. Like, look at those animals. They will act in a barbarian way, in a rude way, like compulsive and angry and like cursing, swearing, whatever, like that. And that's not how human beings supposed to act. But when you find your connection with those people, you sit with them on the sidewalk, you catch a conversation with them outside of the grocery store, whatever, like in the park, and like suddenly they listen to you and you talk to them, and your words make sense to them after you showing your qualities of a human being. You're being patient with them, you're being kind with them, you're helpful, and you're showing the light of your soul. So they, when they look at you, when they see your godly shape, the soul side of your personality, they don't see a soul. They see the godliness that is in your soul. That's how Moshe became Ish HaElohim, the man of God. He was a man. 1 moment ago was a man. Suddenly, Ish HaElohim. He came down from Mount Sinai and his face are shining bright. Beams of light came out of his face, like his aura, his neshama, his soul was reflecting light that people could not look at him. Why? On Hashem it's written, Ki lo ir'ani Adam v'chai. You cannot look at Hashem and stay alive. When people saw Moshe, they were not able to look at him. They hid their faces. And when he realized that people are being blinded by him, he covered his face because, okay, I got it. So he covered his face. That's what Hashem is doing with us, by the way. That when he is hiding his face from us, it's not because he doesn't want to be seen. It's only because he cannot show his godliness to us. But if he will, we wouldn't be able to stand the godliness. The light would be too strong. So he has to hide himself. So when you shine to someone else, still, we're not in those levels of Moshe. Oh man, I need to minimize my illumination. My effect is too strong. Yeah, right. We're not there yet, right? We'll take the time. Now we're still like once in a while, a spark is like flying out of our mouth accidentally, like, oh, right. Oh, yeah, that was a nice word. Like, okay, thank you, Hashem, for helping me. That like I sneezed and something good came out of my mouth, like by mistake. So in that unfortunate reality of ours, that like once in a while we make a useful mistake with someone and accidentally we're helping him, it's very nice. So we need to pay attention to that and to be super grateful, because when they see that spark, that flying spark, so they are receiving illumination from the source, not from us. They might have gratitude to us, they might be thankful to us, they might appreciate us, but that is not the important part. What really was done by you shining towards them, and they realized that feeling of being illuminated, is that they will develop an individual inner connection with their own source from within. They're going to start or continue or restart creating an inner connection and relationship with the Maker on their own from within. They will start talking to Hashem. They will remember Him. They might not even know that His name is Hashem. They might not even realize, but they will start communicating with a divine entity, with a bigger source, with the universe, with like whatever. They're going to call Him in any name. It's not important at all. Once there was a student of mine that came to me and told me he was a convert, And he said, Rav, I converted from Christianity, and I abandoned the false faith of Christianity completely. But I want to ask you a question. May I? It was super polite. He said, yeah, of course. What's your question? He said, look, again, I'm not doubting our faith. I don't follow Christianity in any way. But once I was Christian, and when I was Christian, I was praying to Jesus. And I must say that I was being answered. He was praying to Jesus and he found himself answered. Like he found himself receiving answers. So he asked, how can that be? Of course, that all the Christians, followers of ours now celebrating in their chairs, like, oh yeah. But I had a very simple answer for him. And I told him, listen, if now you walk in the street and you see some poor person that you know from your neighborhood, and that guy is like super overwhelmed with life already, and he needs help. And now, let's say your name is Daniel, and he forgot that, and he thinks that your name is Johnny. Now, when he saw you, it's Johnny, like his salvation, Johnny. He doesn't remember your name. And he will stand up and call you, Johnny, Johnny, I need your help. And he's like standing and coming towards you. And like, would you start fixing him and correcting? Listen, my name is not Johnny. You don't need to call. No, there's no time for that. Like a poor guy needs your help and he called you. And okay, so like he didn't remember your name. Who cares? Like your honor now is so important that you're going to start correcting him for, no, my name is Daniel. No. Who cares? Okay, Johnny. Yeah, I'm Johnny. What do you need? How can I help you? Yeah, Johnny. Whatever. That's Hashem. When you are in need and you called Hashem Jesus, Hashem didn't care how you call him. You can call Hashem Jesus. You can call him Muhammad. You can call him Buddha. You can call him in any name you want. Like if that's what you know, if that's your world of, that's your vocabulary, those are the concepts that you're aware of. Like for you, that's faith. That's what you use right now. Hashem is too humble to start fighting with you on that, those synonyms. No, that's not my name. I will not answer you till you will call me in my true name. No, Hashem does not care about those things. So Hashem answered you because you were calling him. You called him in the names that you, with the tools that you had. It's like someone wants to open the door, like he doesn't have the key, straight to push the door, whatever, like he's like struggling with the handle. Now you're standing on the other side. I'm not opening the door till you find your own key. That's not an act of mercy. That's not. Hashem will open the door for you even if you don't have the key. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. Mercifulness, kindness, loving kindness, endless amounts of love, honor, mutual respect, loving people with no end, caring for them, wanting their goodness. Oh, so how many people told me, you look like Jesus. Okay, like what is it? It's a compliment. Like what do I do with that? For like, I believe that they meant to say something good. So, okay, thank you so much. Baruch Hashem, like whatever. Who cares about those things? The only thing that we care about is how to help that person to do 1 hour Hidbodedut, how to talk to Hashem, to teach him that he has a soul, that he needs to work on his positivity, to uplift his self-esteem, to build himself, to reestablish himself as a faithful person, as a loyal person, that he should stand and say the truth and be honest about things that he's going through in life, and on and on and on. It's like, you want to help people or you want to help yourself, establishing yourself as a rabbi, as a teacher, as a source of inspiration to the public. It's like, no, if you really want to help someone, the way to help him is to come down to where he is at and there to help him. to think what he needs, what can help him, what can assist him, what are the things that he's needing, what are the things that will be useful for him, that will help him to rise. And when you do that, verse is saying, Nafshi yatsa bedabero, the spirit comes out when you speak. When you give from your own spirit, and those seeds of truth, those words of truth that you brought out from your mouth, came out of your soul, they've been sent by you to him, planted in his yards, in his fields of faith. And now those plants will grow and will prosper and will bloom at his gardens. You felt certain emptiness after assisting him because you gave your heart, you gave your wisdom, you gave out from your inside, you gave the inner light of your soul to that person. Now, after that vacuum that was created within you, by giving your own soul, the maker from within will create a higher level of soul to you. Your soul has been pushed out. You created an empty space. Into that empty space, Hashem will send a new light, a new illumination, and you're going to get wiser. That's how Avraham and Sarah received that letter Hey. Hey represents Hashem. Hey of Hadat, of knowledge, of knowing Hashem. When they gave their insight, their soul to people, they sat with them, they spoke with them, with those broken people from Haran, the ones that all the angers went through them, that found themselves under decrees, in struggles, in pains, in wars, in arguments, debates. They sat with them, helped them, hugged them, supported them, revealed their compassion upon them, assist them, shown their kindness, invited them into their houses, fed them, covered them, taught them how to say the blessing on food, how to say blessing in the morning, how to wash your hands, how to be polite, how to be thankful, how to be truthful, taught them Torah, taught them wisdom. They found themselves empty after giving so much. So Hashem completed their da'at, their knowledge, with that letter Hey that represents the illumination of their soul, means the new growth, the new spiritual development of the next level. And then Hashem is saying, Avram cannot bring children, Sarah cannot bring children, give birth, but Sarai cannot give birth, but Avraham can, and Sarah, she can as well. Means that now, after they completed their giving, and they earned the spiritual reward of the righteous ones, and Hashem's blessing is upon them, now they have powers, skills, abilities that they did not have before. And that can happen to everyone that will give his heart out to someone else. And you don't need to go and search for the most broken ones. You need to search for those ones that you relate to, people that you already have a certain bridge, a similar language, conversation with them, world of concepts, similar hobbies, something in relations, something that you can talk about. You like the same sports, the same art, the same music, the same, like you're from the same neighborhood, you go to the same store, like your children are in the same kindergarten, like something, it doesn't matter. Who cares? You don't need to bring back doctors to Hashem or lawyers to Hashem. You need to save souls. You can never know which soul is more precious in the eyes of Hashem. Everyone are precious. Everyone are golds and diamonds and rubies and pearls, and like everyone are so beautiful, so wonderful, so amazing, so like everyone, every soul, every person, so like shining bright, so beautiful, so humble. When you talk to people, when you get used to that, to talk to people, and you're judging them favorably because your intention is not to receive from them, you're not trying to take, to gain something. You want to influence, you want to give, you're in a position of giving. So then you look at like their condition, where are they, like what are they holding, like how can I assist? You start like with your good eye looking at them, you will see wonders. You like amazing people, amazing souls, like whoa, how thirsty they are and how truthful they are and how humble they are and how honest they are, like, and they were here all along, like all that time I couldn't see that. Only when I rise up to that position of being a helper, a supporter, a loving person, a kind person, a giver, then in that act of charity, of giving, you rise to a level that now you can see things from a higher angle, and suddenly things are brighter, things are shining in brighter light. And if you're going to continue that act of giving, not just rising with your intention to that position of giving, just actually going to start giving, you will rise to a higher level. And in that higher level, your spiritual tools and powers will rise, and you will find yourself with amazing abilities, with amazing sparking lights. Not only once in a lifetime, good advice is going to come out of your mouth. Suddenly you're going to find yourself on daily basis helping people out, like saving lives of people, assisting people. And again, you listen to me because you find me as a source of inspiration in your life. And I appreciate that and thanking you for that. But let's face it, my reality 25 years ago was that I didn't have nothing in my hands. I was a secular soldier in the IDF in Eretz Israel from a secular family. I was not keeping Shabbat. I was not eating kosher. I was not learning Torah. I didn't know what the word Mishnah meant. I didn't know what Mishnah is. I didn't know what the oral Torah is. Like I didn't know. All those concepts were totally foreign to me. Hitbodedut. I didn't know those things. Rabbi Nachman of Breslev, I didn't know. Like Chabad was like, okay, Shabbat. Like I knew the general concepts. I knew Chabad, I knew Shabbat, I knew kosher. I didn't know what it means. I remember that after I started being Shomer Shabbat, started keeping Shabbat, I didn't even know. A person came to me on Shabbat, a neighbor, and asked me, "Are you Reform?" I told him, "No." Like, why are you asking even? Like, no, of course not. He said, "Why are you watering your garden on Shabbat?" I didn't even know. It was Shabbat, and I was keeping Shabbat and watering my garden. I didn't know that you're not. I told him, "Oh, really? You're not supposed to?" I didn't know. I went and turned off the faucet. I didn't know. I didn't know. You start from unknowing to learn. So that in that Shabbat, I learned it. You're not supposed to water your garden, to water your plants on Shabbat. Thank you, Hashem, for that teaching. Thank you, Hashem. Since that time, I didn't water my garden in Shabbat. My plants are like, okay, stop. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me. What is important? To know all already or to learn? To learn. I didn't know. Now I learned. Thank you so much. Thank you, my good neighbor. Thank you, Hashem. Now, okay, now I know another halacha. Baruch Hashem, I learned another halacha. And that's how you grow. Without being ashamed, no, but look at me, I didn't know. Today I can give a class and I'm going to have like thousands of people who will watch that class and will say, "Oh, thank you, Rav Dror." Well, it's Rav Dror. It's a joke, Rav Dror. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate your respect to me. Thank you. Yes, I learned many books. Yes, I gained a lot in those years, but it's all a joke. It's like it's a path that the person is going through with his desire for the truth, desire for Torah learning, desire for success, doing it bodeduyot. Like yes, I spent thousands of hours doing it bodeduyot. Really, like in reality, I spent thousands of hours doing it bodedut, but because I wanted, not because I'm an angel. Like you can also do that. Like go and do 1 hour Hitbodedut at night when the kids are already asleep. It's 9 p.m., it's 8 p.m., it's 10 p.m. You can go. You don't have to keep on scrolling your TikTok till 3 a.m. every night. Like once a week, go and do a long Hitbodedut, 2 hours, 3 hours. Every night you need to sit with your spouse and talking about life, deep conversation. Okay, 5 nights a week spend with your spouse talking, planning tomorrow, okay, but like once a week, aren't they tired? Once a week, you cannot go for 2 hours talking to Hashem. You can. So do that. And then you gain 2 hours. That's it. Okay, mark a V on that. Okay, another 2 hours. Let's see where I can. Oh, kids are in school. Kids are in vacation. Now they went to friends. Oh, yeah, I have 3.5 hours. Okay. Take one of those hours and spend it with Hashem. Where's the problem? Only that your Yetzer Hara does not want you to do so. But if you will force yourself to do those things, and you're going to push yourself to the porch, to the front lawn, to the backyard, to the street, you don't need to have a backyard. Oh, I don't have a backyard. Who needs a backyard? Go to the streets. Go hit the streets. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back until you finished 1 hour Hitbodedut. And after you finished 1 hour Hitbodedut, you're good. You're a different person. If you had a real, normal, decent Hitbodedut. Now, what is Hitbodedut? Talking to Hashem like you talk to your best friend. That's it. No, oh yes, Kabbalistic combinations, like bringing down sparks from I don't know where, which realm of divineness. No. Hitbodedut is talking to the Maker. Please, Father in heaven, I need your help. Please, Father in heaven, I'm facing anxieties. I'm suffering from bad temper. I'm angry, Hashem. I need your help. I'm losing my mind. I'm freaking out in the house. I was so upset today. I screamed at my 3-year-old child. I was not controlling myself. Please, Hashem, heal my spirit. Heal my soul. I need relaxation, Hashem. I found myself eating like an animal. Please, Hashem, assist me. I found myself furious, like exploding on my wife. Please, Hashem, help me to hold my horses, to control myself, to have my respect, my appreciation, not to forget where am I holding, who are my family members, how precious they are to me. Please, Hashem, help me that I never shout at my house, that I will never scream at my children, that I will never be upset. To be angry is to be lack of faith. The verse is saying that a person that is angry, the stupidity feels comfortable by him. Like he is the most comfortable place for stupidity. Means that you're so stupid that you're angry. Like, it's horrible. No one wants to be called stupid. No one wants to be stupid. But if you were angry, it was a very stupid thing to do. All kinds of hell are controlling the person when he's upset, when he's furious. You're only punishing yourself when you're angry. You're not punishing no one else. It's true. Everyone will hate you. There are going to be bad things happening by that. But the main one to be hurt by that is you. Toref nafsho be'apo. You're eating, praying your own spirit with your own hands, like you're eating yourself, consuming you're burning yourself, you're lighting your own fields, burning, demolishing your own treasures houses, like you're ruining yourself. Depression, sadness, oh, I'm so poor, looking for that like support from other people to love you, to support you, to care for you. You're just acting foolish when you want to be supported by people. People are here for you to support them. People are here for you to influence in a good way them, not them on you. If you're standing in that position that you are in a need, so you are weak. Now, I'm not judging here, but that's not where you want to stand. So if that's not where you want to stand, work on yourself. It's not that I don't understand why you are weak, why you are sad. I understand that, but it doesn't mean that you need to complete with that, to accept that, to embrace that as if it's your status and that's it, that's where I am. No, that's where you are, but let's work on it. How do we work on it? Please, Hashem, help me not to be so needy, not to be so broken, that you will strengthen me, that you will be my source of inspiration, Hashem, that I will not need compliments to be happy, that I'll be happy and find reasons to be joyful and glad for my good actions, for my good deeds, that I will feel good with myself for doing good things, and that I will not need the honor. Oh, thank you for doing this. We appreciate your effort. Like you wash your dishes in the house and you think that like the parades needs to like start. Oh, you wash dishes. Thank you so much. I cleaned the toilet today. Where are the trumpets? Like, what do you mean? Like, you also filthing the toilet in the same, like, so thank you so much for cleaning. So what? Oh, everyone are so ungrateful. They didn't pay attention that I mopped the living room. Oh, like, hi. Do you know how many times other people mopped the living room and you did not pay attention? How many times people made lunch and dinners and breakfast and you didn't say thank you? Even your parents, your siblings, your friends, other people that you were hosted by. Like, it's so easy, unfortunately, not to pay attention. So someone didn't pay attention. And you know what? Consistently, people are not paying attention to your great actions. So what? So Hashem is not rewarding you in this world, only for the greater, higher level, for you to be rewarded completely in the world to come. So you're not wasting your reward on silly compliments because of a poor need of honor. And you are a real honorable person by honoring other people, not by receiving honor. When you're in the need of honor and you're seeking and chasing for honor, the honor will run away from you. But you, as the person who is respecting other people, chasing them to respect them, become an honorable person. A real honorable person is the one who is honoring others, not the one that receives honor. The one that receives honor can be a thief, can be a crook, can be a criminal, can be a hypocrite, can be an animal. We need to relate ourselves to the qualities of our souls and to become better people as much as we can. And when you're really going to rise to a level of being better, you will start making other people better. You will find yourself helping other people, and you're going to find more skills and more tools and more wisdom available for you to assist other people. And may Hashem assist us all and help us to find answers to all our questions and tools for all our needs in any situation and in every day of our lives. Thank you so much. So
thank you, Rav Dror.
Thank you. This is Sunday, And on Sunday, the Emunah Circle are asking questions and I'm answering. So we're gonna stop the live show on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok, and I'm gonna focus on our Emunah Circle members. To all rest of our followers, you're more than welcome to join us in the Emunah Circle. You can email us to info@emunah.com, emunah.com, or just get inside our website, our wonderful website, and you can just subscribe over there to join our monthly supporters and help us in any possible comfortable way. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, great week.